Hello everybody, this is Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers on board this 1980 or circa 1980 Bandholm 27 for a look around her interior to give you an idea of her layout and what you think she might look like and if she might suit you. So here we are, we've just looked at the companionway, and as you can see, it's not the easiest of companionways to get down. We've got the ladder sort of offset to the port side there, but if you're of able body you should be able to make it okay. And then behind that we've got some work surface, and as you can see we've got the sink as well. Now moving over to the starboard quarter, we've got what I would call the galley unit, possibly doubling up as a nav unit. So we've got a sort of a small nav table on top of there, which lifts up to reveal the cooker underneath. So there we go, and underneath that we've got room for charts by the looks of it, and we've got drawers underneath for food, utensils, etc, etc. Now if we dive around the corner, so we're on the starboard side of the cockpit here, you can see inset into the work surface there, we've got lots of hatches, and there's actually quite a lot of stowage beneath there, so lots of room for food, cans, sauces, etc. And on the outboard side here, we've got plenty of space for cups, plates, etc, etc. So on this boat there actually is quite a lot of stowage room for the size of boat. Looking up, you can see the headlining looks okay. It's wooden, and so no saggy headlinings here. We've got curtains here, which I think could probably do with being updated, and obviously the windows look a little bit oxidized to me, so maybe if you want a view outside you might like to replace those. But looking along at the starboard side, we've got cupboards above the sofa there, and then down looking at the starboard side we've got the starboard sofa there with a trotter box at the ends for the longer people or the taller people, and then behind the sofa back here we've got an assembly here which allows us to open out the bed to make it a nice wide berth there, and the keener eyes amongst you will spot that it looks like either now or at some point in the past there's been some kind of leak there, which has obviously degraded the woodwork there, and the upholstery needs to be fixed if it's still leaking, and perhaps new upholstery might bring up the inside of this boat again. It looks a little bit dated. Looking forwards, so let's go through. Just before we go in there, let's have a quick look down here. So we've got a bare wooden floor here with two little hatches inset to allow access to the bilge. One of the hatches is underneath the portable fridge unit here. We've got the table here with two fold-up leaves. Plenty of room for a few people to sit and dine around that, no problem. So moving forwards, we've got a small passageway, unusual for a boat of this size. On the starboard side we've got wardrobes, and we've got a shelf above and a window with curtains as well, so a decent sized wardrobe there, and quite a thin passageway. Head height's probably about 5 feet, and looking forwards towards the forward cabin, which it is a cabin because it has a closable door, which I'll show you in a moment. A little bit cluttered, but as you can see we've got a decent sized berth in there, or V berth, with an infill there too, and it looks like we have stowage beneath also. The outer side of the hull we've got lined with wood there by the looks of it, and we've also got cupboards and a cubby hole there, port and starboard, so all good, along with a hatch up to the forepeak, but it's not a hatch that allows light in. We've got windows for that instead. But if we open the heads door, which I note it wouldn't be completely private if you were in there doing your business, if we open the heads door, and we can then close the door to the forward cabin, so we've got privacy there, all good. And I'll just move forward into the passageway, and you can see we've got the compact heads compartment, so we have a sink forward with stowage underneath, and we've got the manual head on the port aft corner there as well. Quite limited headroom, so the gentleman amongst us may be stooping somewhat unless you'd rather sit down, but it is a heads compartment and it does what it says on the tin. Now looking aft again, I'll just look up at the saloon. So there we go, nice and light at the moment, loads of woodwork down here. A lot of it could do with a bit of a rub down and an update, along with the upholstery, curtains, etc. On the port side here we've got L-shaped seating, stowage beneath and stowage behind too, and it looks like there is provision here to make the port sofa here into a much larger single berth, or possibly a very small double berth, but I'd have to check with the owner on that one. But on the plus side, on this side, we can't see any evidence of leaks there, so it looks good. Now just moving aft to finish the tour, we've got the port aft pilot berth, nice wide berth, looks plenty and long. Of course I've got lots of equipment in there, so you can't see it very well, but it does look like there's plenty of room there. possibly a challenge to get in and out of, but once you're used to it, I'm sure it will be fine. So this has been Tim from Boatshed Yacht Brokers, looking around the interior of this boat for a quick look at her layout, where things are, if her layout might suit you, and a little bit of an idea of what condition she might be in. So thanks for watching, and we hope to see you soon. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.